Welcome, traveler, to the Duelist Theater. Grab some snacks, find yourself a seat, and let's watch some Genius Invocation. For today's duel, we're featuring Wanderer Mona Eula, a deck that Invokation Academy students actually got to vote on. I'm sure to do this again in the future, so if you want a chance to influence what decks I play, make sure you're subscribed here on YouTube and also on Twitter at BlepTheCat. This deck is one of my favorites and is one of the rare decks that fall into the aggro combo archetype. The ideal start is going to be ramping on round 1, setting up Wanderer for round 2 with 12 dice, letting him burst all in a single round, then finishing the game in round 3 with Eula using a combination of freeze and shatter. This deck has a very unique playstyle and I'd highly encourage you to try it for yourself. Today we will get to showcase the deck at its full potential, so let's duel. Okay, looks like our opponents are on a Klee Burning and Overload deck. I've seen this deck getting a little bit popular. It's pretty aggressive, so we're gonna have to kind of be worried about Overload on our Wanderer pushing us off. Starting first is good, generally not too much of a problem. Ooh, really good starting hand here. So we have Paimon, a 3-cost ram card, which is what we want, and then we have either Instructors or Parametric. Now we only need one of these effects. Both of these are gonna give us 3 extra dice into the next round, so we probably want to keep Instructors because it gives us a Nemo die, which we want for Wanderer. So I'm going to throw back Parametric. I definitely want to keep Chang. Ooh, Heavy Strike is a nice pickup. Keeping that Wind of Freedom as well, because I think with this kind of aggressive start, that's definitely a card that can change the tide of the battle. So all we need out, okay, we just need 3 Hydro, and then we're going to need 3 Align for that Paimon. Oh, okay. Not great. I don't have any Hydro, so let's see. I might want to keep these Pyro for the Paimon, because I do need 3 aligned, but maybe I'm just better off keeping a Nemo just in case I want to go on Wanderer. So yeah, I think I'll roll these 5 back. Fingers crossed for just one time Hydro. All I need is 1 or 2 Hydro die, and I think we'll be set. What's it look like? Oh, I see Cryo, no. Okay, I got one. I think that's enough. We have 3 Cryo for Paimon, and we will need to tune 1 Hydro here, but I think we're okay. So getting rid of, I think, Heavy Strike. We definitely want to keep all our other cards. Heavy Strike probably the least important one, so yeah, let's tune that one away. And this should let us Mona skill here on Klee. And yeah, with this 5 dice left, we can drop Paimon, so it's not the worst start. It could have been a lot worse without any other dice fixing. Paimon's a tricky card to use. Oh, they're swapping off onto Official. I see, they're afraid of me swirling immediately onto Wanderer, but little do they know, all I'm going to do is ramp and pass the turn. So let's drop all of our cards with Chang there. Chang also particularly good in the Wanderer deck because he can swirl so consistently. We can pretty much always draw the 2 cards in the next round. Similar with Instructors, we can always proc those 3 dice. So we're off to a really good start. Going to next round, we're going to have access to 13 die, which is going to let us execute the Wanderer combo. Oh, interesting. They're equipping... Oh, they're playing one of the new cards, Yayoi. Let's see. Yeah, so it reduces the elemental equip, so they're probably going to be equipping more than 1 artifact. They have Tenacity there, which is actually really annoying. I'm surprised they're playing it, but Tenacity is one of the cards that are really bad for swirl decks. That shield can absorb the swirl damage off field. Luckily, they weren't able to make use of that 1 die at the end of that round, but I am going to have to hit into that shield. Ooh, not great dice. Let's get rid of everything of Nemo. We want as many Nemo die as we can for this round, but I'm going to have to attack into that shield, give them extra die because I am going to go onto Wanderer. So let's get the train rolling and start swirling on Wanderer. So step 1, use his skill. And of course with Instructors equipped, this gives us back an Nemo die. So even though it looks like I only have 6 die this round, that's actually 9. Spend 1 to swap, and then I'm going to have 9 dice left over for the rest of the skills. And that Paimon's going to be pretty good, I think, in the 3rd round as well. Oh, interesting, a Magic Guide. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Ow. Okay. Wanderer looking really low. They are only on 4 dice, so I'm not going to be super worried. I don't think anything of theirs can kill me because I don't have enough dice. So let's keep the swirl train going. Getting back 1 more die from that Instructors. So good on Wanderer. Really kind of like tailor-made for his kit. Okay, so Klee's going to attack again. Wanderer getting pretty low. Could be scared of something like Covenant, but I think I need to just stay on Wanderer. And yeah, here I don't want a normal attack because I want to keep swelling in order to trigger Instructors. Unfortunately, I'm 1 dice short for equipping Gamblers here. But I'm going to go back up to 3, and that Chang is going to trigger. Let's see what I draw. Whoa! Northern Smoke Chicken is a turn late. If I had that 1 turn earlier, I could have discounted my charge attack and then equipped Gamblers this round, but no such luck. That's okay. Oh, another Helm. Okay, so that's going to get discounted by Yayoi. So this is perfect. Okay, so this is what the deck is completely set up to do. So now I have exactly enough to burst. And you'll see here, one of the great things here, I will need to tune. I think the 2 cards I need the least. I probably don't need Quick Swap because Wanderer is going to go down next round almost certainly. So I only have 2 characters and Mona already has a Quick Swap. And at this point, I might not need Wind and Freedom. Yeah, I think the other 2 cards are too important. I want to keep Gamblers, of course, and I want to keep that Heavy Strike. And let's take out Clue here, and this is going to net me a huge advantage because it gets rid of all of the equipment that they spent their their turn and dice using. So I'm going to end the round here. Wanderer almost certainly going down, but that's kind of playing into my plan exactly. Oh, another second Gamblers. Not the most useful draws, but we'll do okay. But yeah, the plan really is to sacrifice Wanderer at the end of the second round, so I'm really not interested in keeping him alive here. Trying to roll some Cryo-Die, not great. It'll let me maybe get 1 skill and some normals. Okay, Paimon there is going to help quite a lot. But this is kind of the perfect setup for this deck. You see here that both the opposing characters have Hydro Aura on them, which means Eula can just freeze them one after the other, and this is probably going to make them lose a lot of dice on their turn, if not just finish the game on the spot. Those 2 shield points will be a little bit annoying. Oh, they have their own Wind and Freedom. Okay. That's going to be a little bit tricky. So this is going to take out Wanderer, but it's going to stay on their turn. So maybe they will get to use their dice after all. Pretty good play here. Ooh, do I want to swap to Mona or Eula here? I think I want to conserve health on Eula and then let Mona tank probably another skill that's going to be coming in here. Yeah, and if they overload me as well, somehow I will just get put onto Eula. So Mona I think is the best choice here. I'm not in a rush to use my Tendai. You know, I'm perfectly happy to let them either take out Mona here. Oh, a pizza. Okay, so they're playing for a bit of the long game. But we'll see if that comes. Oh, a Lucky Dog? Oh, I see. They get a pretty free equip there because of Yaoi. Oh, and they're going to swap. So they want to try and keep Kale alive. Looks like they want to finish off, but I don't think the game is going to last that long. Yeah, with that swap off, this gives me an opportunity to swap onto Eula with a fast swap, and now I get to freeze. And this is a really annoying thing about the deck. Now that Fischl is frozen, you know, there's really nothing the opponent can do other than pass and lose 3 die. All they're going to do here, yeah, swap to Kale, but that's just going to let me freeze them again. I just need to tune 1 card. So yeah, let's get rid of 1 of the extra Gamblers. And setting up, and this is a 5, I think 6 damage hit as well because of that skill, yeah. And this is the tough spot, you know, both your characters are frozen, and now Eula can actually shatter. Oh, and they conceded. Okay. And there you have it, a pretty clean victory for the deck. Even though the opponent conceded early, there wasn't really anything they could do from that point out. I was ready to shatter with a normal attack from Eula, taking out Kale, and then cleaning up Fischl without issue into the next round. And not only does the deck have this really powerful combo-like opener with Wanderer into Eula, it also has a lot of play with Freeze as well, being able to quick swap off of Mona into Eula at any time to disrupt your opponent's game plan if the opportunity presents itself. Definitely encourage you to try this deck at home, and if you need a deck list, there is a link in the description. If you are a newer player, be sure to attend the TCG 101 series to level up your Genius Invocation game. If there's anything you'd like to see in an upcoming video, drop a comment and I'll see how I can help. Be sure to enroll in our courses by subscribing so you can be notified when a new lesson's available. Until then, class dismissed!